Hey YouTube, yeah, that was a waste of time. They don't have 32 ounce cups either. Apparently, no Circle K is able to source 32 ounce cups. It blows my mind. I like, why is it so hard for Circle K to source 32 ounce cups? Why is that so hard? I mean, you know, if the supplier that provides the ones that say Circle K Polar Pop on the side isn't coming through, why aren't they getting just generic ones from Coca-Cola or from Pepsi? I'm willing to bet that if I went to Smart and Final, or if I went to Costco, that I could get some 32 ounce cups. I'm pretty sure I can get 30 ounce cups, but for some reason Circle K can't seem to get that handled. So yeah, I mean, not like the $6 I spent for my Sip and Save was a lot. Sip and Save was a lot of money, but holy crap. Holy crap, why can't you people source 32 ounce cups? Oh man. And of course I was just gonna say fuck it and go to 7-Eleven. I forgot 7-Eleven is on 40th Street, not 36th Street, so I needed to turn right and go a half mile, but I'm already on the left turn lane, so I'm gonna sit here so I don't look suspicious. God, fuck my life. Seriously, all I want right now is a 32 ounce Polar Pop from Circle K that I've already prepaid for. But apparently that is entirely too much to ask for. Oh gosh, so many things was I supposed to talk about that I didn't get around to concluding. Let's see. Tony. I'm remembering her name, the disabled older woman, Tony. Yeah, so her Blu-ray player, the one that she gave me, which she's fine with me keeping. Oh, Jesus. Some kind of fucking animals. Crossroads, either a small dog or a cat or something. I almost had it. Yikes. So that was it's a Philips. It's maybe, I forget the year it was made. I'm gonna say it's about 3 years old. It's fairly recent. I mean, hello, it's, 4K Blu-ray hasn't been around that long. I wanna say it's about 3-4 years old. It's in really good physical shape. The thing hardly has been used. And I pretty much came to the conclusion that everything on it physically works. When I turn it on, I do get a video signal, and as long as I have my TV already on the what do you call it? There's a display. You hit it's a Sony TV. When you hit display, you have it on full display mode, and it'll show what, like, all the information about what's coming in on the signal, like what resolution it is, what video, what audio codec it is, blah blah blah, and what input it is, and it comes up as HDMI 1, and it actually pops up and says Philips 4K Blu-ray player. It's getting some metadata, and oh, nice Mason Williams. Classical Gas, great song. This song had a music video for it before videos were a thing. You need to look that up. You need to watch that. It's like 5,000 years of art, and it's in 3 minutes. Anyway, so set it, so where it would show when the video signal came up. I get about 2 seconds, second and a half ish, where a Philips logo pops on my screen, and it shows it's putting out a 1080p video signal, and then the video is gone. And I have no idea what's causing that. I really don't. But the fact that it's able to show that for 2 seconds tells me that all the hardware is good, and that it's definitely a software issue. So, whatever. It doesn't do her any good. She doesn't need it. I'm down for the challenge to fix that. I'm not entirely sure what to do, but it's a new enough thing. I think I can maybe get some progress calling Philips customer support. More likely than not, there's a way to do some kind of a full system reset and get it to, whatever it started with. And maybe I can fix it. I got a Vizio Blu-ray player in my storage that also clearly physically works, but has some kind of firmware issue, and I never got that one to work either. But I'm optimistic about it. And at this point, I don't even want her money. I just want to see this woman have a Blu-ray player that works. So anyway, I got home and I determined that that all the hardware works, and it just has a software issue, or a firmware issue, whatever you want to call it. And the one for a friend, the woman who manages it's called U-Store Storage, formerly known as Packet Store. That's interesting. Truck currently servicing the power lines of the shot-light. Why, there are Beatles overload on this radio station tonight. Turn right here. There's Circle K everywhere except when I'm just driving aimlessly trying to get to one. So the one by a friend, like it, and I used it basically to verify that my video input was working. And it brings up a widescreen home screen, not a problem. But it pops up a thing saying needs a firmware update, and of course it doesn't have diddly squat for buttons on the front. It needs everything to be done with its remote, and it doesn't have the remote. It's a Dynex, which is kind of a piece of shit, but I mean, I'm sure it's a perfectly fine player. It's not very old, and it's looks to be in really good physical shape. So I'm sure I can find a remote that'll operate it. I just need to make that happen. But anyway, I feel good. Like what she gave me is worthwhile. So I told her I'd give her this LG player I got from my sister several years ago that I've never used. It's functionally new in the box. It's got maybe 4 or 5 hours of use on it. So I bring her that, and I couldn't find it anywhere in my apartment. And it's probably a safe bet that I've already removed it from my apartment and put it in my storage somewhere, which after 7 p.m. I can't get into that, and I saw her at around 7 p.m. So the first time. So but I was just like, she texted me her address, and I'm determined to get back to her place and make sure that I have her something she can watch her videos on. So I'm looking around the apartment trying to think, like, what extra Blu-ray player do I have? I saw an LG 3D Blu-ray player that I used for a while, which I'm comfortable with getting rid of that one. There's not an issue with it, but I couldn't find the remote that went with it, and it's useless without its remote. So searching, and above the shelf that has my laser discs, I have I looked at the manufacturing date. It was made 19 years ago. And I probably had the thing for like 7 years. But a really nice, like high-end in its day, Denon DVD player. And the problem with a DVD player or a Blu-ray player without the remote is everything is menued, like Blu-rays, DVDs. You have to have your menu buttons, your up, down, left, right, and enter buttons. And for whatever reason, almost all DVD players only have those buttons on the remote. So if you lose the remote, you can't even play a DVD. I don't like that design concept, but I mean, it's been like that for 20 fucking years. And yeah, I'm not bringing her a player that, that gives her a home screen but that she can't use. I look up and that Denon has the buttons, and that's something I want to keep. Not really sure why. I mean, I won't say because I'm a hoarder, but it's a Denon. Like, it's a, it's horribly dated. It's 18 years old, so it's horribly dated as a DVD player, but it's a good CD player, and it also plays MP3 CDs. I don't know how good the interface is for MP3 CDs. It might be terrible. Most hardware MP3, most hardware DVD players that play MP3 CD players do have terrible hardware interfaces, but it does have the capability. And it's a Denon. Denon's a top-notch brand. It's a good piece of hardware. It's in good shape. And it works. I've never used it. I've never plugged it in. I finally plugged it in to test it, and oh my god, like swimming in my own hoarding of junk trying to get the damn thing down off the shelf. But I just got so frustrated as I'm trying to go around that stuff, how much I was maneuvering around Priscilla's stuff, because her stuff is everywhere. And it just shouldn't be cluttering up my place. I mean, and granted, 90% of the stuff that's cluttering my place is mine. I'm not gonna say it's not, but I can't get a handle on that 90% when it's all, when her 10% of the shit is all in my fucking way. So anyway, and she was gone. Like, she said she was going to handle something in her storage. She probably was. She was gone for quite a while. She didn't come back, and I'm just there trying to deal with getting that DVD, checking these Blu-ray players and DVD players, and kind of troubleshooting them on my TV. And anyway, I determined that the Denon works, so I brought that, and I'm sure you saw that in the vlog, like when I went there, and I already mentioned that, like, I got that to work for her, and that was a good time. And there's no money involved in that, but I feel good that at least after her waiting in good faith for like a month and a half after she gave me some stuff, and what for her was a lot of money spent on, like, that at least she's able to watch some movies tonight, even if they're only DVD movies. Anyway, I said I would finish the story about Tony, and I have. So I'm at another Circle K. I'm gonna go in. I fully expect them to be out of 32-ounce cups as well, but I won't know till I go in, so it's time to go in and find out.